So, good morning, everyone. Here we are again with an article from the BBC, and I'm going to be reading this article, and then after that, we'll go through some of the phrases to try to help you to understand what's being said. So, this is going to help with your pronunciation skills and your comprehension skills in English. So, let's begin. This article is from today, as BBC News. It was published 6 hours ago, as you can see. And the headline says this: Smoking. Children of parents who smoke are 4 times more likely to take up habit, study says. Now, in an article, when there's a headline, the headline often doesn't use grammar accurately. So really it should say children of parents who smoke are 4 times more likely to take up the habit, a study says. But in a headline they're often going for more concise version. And this is telling us, of course, that children of parents who smoke are more likely to start smoking themselves. So are more likely to take up the habit. The habit is something that we do regularly, sometimes every day, and it's telling us that a study, or some form of research, has happened, and it's shown us that children of parents who smoke are 4 times more likely to smoke themselves. So now let's have a look at the article. I'm going to read the first couple of paragraphs, and then we'll go over it. Teenagers whose parents smoke are 4 times more likely to take up smoking, according to a new government campaign. Doctors have urged parents and other caregivers to give up smoking. The Better Health Smoking campaign said that 4.9% of teenagers whose parents smoke have taken up smoking, whereas only 1.2% of teenagers whose parents do not smoke have taken up smoking. So here we have the first line. It's pretty much the same as the headline, except here instead of saying take up the habit, it says take up smoking. And here it's focusing on teenagers. Teenagers obviously are children from the age of 13 to 19. And so teenagers are 4 times more likely to take up smoking, according to a new government campaign. Campaign here, I'm not quite sure what this means yet. In the title it said a study. So it could be that there's been some kind of research gone on. It could be that there's been some form of big campaign that's happened and the government has got lots of data. Doctors have urged parents, so they're telling parents quite forcefully. They're saying, come on, parents. They've urged parents and other caregivers. So caregivers, this word here, is anyone who's looking after a child. Sometimes a child doesn't have parents and he lives with caregivers. So somebody who's either a member of their family or foster care. So they've urged parents and caregivers to give up smoking. The Better Health Smoking campaign, so that's the name of the campaign, Better Health Smoking campaign, said that 4.9% of teenagers whose parents have taken up smoking, whereas only 1.2% of teenagers whose parents do not smoke have taken up smoking. So we can see that it's not quite 4%, it's not quite 4 times, clearly, but it's approximately 4 times the number of teenagers whose parents were smoking have taken up smoking compared to teenagers whose parents did not smoke. Then here, in a new film issued by the NHS, health experts discuss the link. So they're discussing that there's a link, there's a connection between adult smoking and children taking up smoking. And that's shown out by the fact, of course, that we have this data that shows that 4.9% of teenagers, as opposed to 1.2% of teenagers whose parents don't smoke, have taken up smoking. Okay, let's carry on. The Better Health Smoke-Free campaign highlights research that shows the impact adult smokers have on the young people in their lives. In the film, GP Dr. Nigat Arif and child psychologist Dr. Bettina Honen call on parents to make a New Year resolution to quit for good, to bring a benefit that will last for decades. They are joined in that call by two experts in the field of quitting smoking, Professor Nick Hopkinson and Dr. Anthony Laverty, both from Imperial College London. Okay, so here, the Better Health Smoke-Free campaign, which was the name of the campaign here, highlights, this word here, highlights research. So highlights, another word for highlights here, because it emphasizes or makes it very clear, shows it very clearly. So highlights research that shows the impact that adult smokers have on young people in their lives. So impact, of course, means the influence they have, what somebody's behavior does to another person, the impact. In this film, GP, so GP stands for a general practitioner, which is another way of saying a doctor, so a doctor who works in a surgery, a local doctor, a general practitioner, Dr. Nigar Arif, and child psychologist, Dr. Bettina Honen, call on parents. So they're not calling them by the phone, they're calling on parents. That means they are kind of reaching out to parents. They're saying, come on parents, they're calling on them to make a New Year resolution. So a New Year resolution is when you decide that you're going to change the way you do things. So a New Year resolution to quit, to stop smoking for good, to bring a benefit that will last for decades. So bring a benefit means that it will be a good thing, and will have lots of positive consequences that will last for decades, for many years. A decade is 10 years, but it will last for many years. They are joined in that call, so together with Dr. Nigat Arif and child psychologist Dr. Bettina Honen, there are two other experts in the field who are also calling on parents, who are urging parents, who are saying to them, come on, start quitting smoking. And they are Professor, so Prof stands for Professor, Nick Hopkinson and Dr. Anthony Laverty, both from Imperial College London, one of London, in fact, the UK's top universities. Okay, let's carry on. Health Minister Maggie Throup said that she hopes this research will give parents an extra motivation to quit smoking. She added that the new campaign highlights the intergenerational smoking link with parents influencing their children, and this could be the added motivation many need to ditch the cigarettes for good this year. The health minister said that there was help and support available for parents, carers, and anyone looking to quit smoking, including the NHS Quit Smoking app, support on Facebook, daily emails and texts, and an online personal quit plan. Okay, so health minister, so this is a government minister, Maggie Throup, has said that she hopes the research will give parents an extra motivation. So it will motivate them, the fact that they know that this research exists, that we can see that 4 times the number of children whose parents smoke compared to children whose parents don't smoke do end up smoking. Hopefully it will give them an extra motivation to quit smoking. And she added, so she continues, that the new campaign highlights, again, highlights means it shows, the intergenerational smoking link. That means, but intergenerational means between generations. So you've got parents and children, so between those generations. So there is a link, there is a connection between parents and children. So parents are influencing their children in an intergenerational smoking link. And this could be the added motivation many need to ditch the cigarettes for good this year. The word here, to ditch, means another word, to give up. A ditch is, generally speaking, some form of hole in the ground, but to ditch means to literally throw it away. In other words, to quit cigarettes for good this year. The health minister said that there was help and support available for parents, carers, and anyone looking to quit smoking. So there's all this help and support that the NHS is the National Health Service in the UK, which is a free health service for anybody living here. And it's this support includes the NHS Quit Smoking app, so an app you can get on your phone, you can download it, support on Facebook, daily emails and texts, and an online personal quit plan. So all these different support plans available. Okay, so that is the article, and obviously a wake-up call, hopefully, for parents who do smoke if they don't want their children to smoke as well. We will do another one of these again at some point. Wishing you all a wonderful day.